Hey my friends, and welcome back to another episode of the Euro Cooking Canuck. I'm glad that you're here. What evokes spring more than fresh peas? Guys, on today's segment of Memories of Malta, I'm going to be making the most beautiful salad you've ever had. We're making Insalata Pizelli Frisk, which means a fresh pea salad. Guys, peas are in season here and the Maltese love their peas. I got this massive bag for €2. There's nothing better than fresh peas, and I'm going to take advantage of the bounty while we can. Guys, the salad is going to evoke all the flavors of the Maltese islands in the Mediterranean, but you can do this in your own home as well. So let's go into my kitchen and make this amazing Maltese fresh pea salad. Welcome to the kitchen countertop as usual. So here I have all of the ingredients to make this beautiful pea salad. Now, that big, huge bag of peas, of course it looks like a lot, but when you are going to the farmer's market or picking your own peas, if you have a garden, always pick more or buy more than you think you're going to use, because let's face it, a lot of it is just the pod. So that 2-kilogram bag yielded me this many peas. Oh, it just feels so good. You just want to jump into them. I wish I had a whole room of those bouncy ball things. Right, so I'm just going to go show you a little bit about the peas first. So a fresh pea has kind of a boat shape to it, and it has the end that was attached to the plant itself. So what you want to do is you want to pull that stem back like a zipper on the bottom part of the boat, if that makes sense. Hope I'm showing you. So pull back, let it zip, then using both thumbs, pry open the pod. And the peas kind of hang on there, and then just scoop them out. It's really simple. I'll show you again. Now, I wanted to talk about the peas, actually, before I get into the rest of the ingredients. Many recipes, when it comes to fresh peas, call for you to blanch them. Now, I love fresh peas as they are. I can eat them on their own, just like this, because they're sweet, they're crunchy, and they're really good. However, some people may not like that. So I make a compromise. What I do, instead of blanching the peas, is I get some boiling water and pour this over the peas for about 30 seconds, and then I drain it and rinse it in cold water. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright guys, so just going to set that aside for a second. I just wanted to tell you that about the peas. The other ingredients that you're going to need are some scallion or green onions, spring onions, however you want to call them. You're going to need some lemon. Now it depends on how many peas you have. 1 lemon should suffice. You're going to need the rind and the juice, but you're going to taste it as you go to see. You're going to need some fresh mint. Guys, use fresh mint. If you don't like mint, you can just use basil. Speaking of which, I just have a few leaves of fresh basil from my plant, and I have here some small balls of mozzarella. Now, if you want to keep this completely vegan, you can keep the mozzarella out or use a vegan mozzarella. I also have here 2 cans of whole artichoke. Now, if you can find them canned, that's great. Frozen, that's great. Thaw them out. However, if you can find the ones in the oil that are marinated, you can use them, but it's going to obviously change the flavor of your salad ultimately. Of course, you're going to need some S&P to taste, and you're going to need some good olive oil. So that's all the ingredients that you're going to need to make this beautiful salad. It's so fresh, guys, and I'll show you the next step, and I'll be right back. Friends, alright, so I'm back, and the next step is what I've gone ahead and done is I boiled some water in the kettle, and I'm going to pour this over the peas. As I said, you can blanch these, but then you run the risk of overdoing it. I only want to get just a little bit of the edge off these peas. And like I said, 30 seconds, it's pretty much all you need, guys. If your water is really hot and boiling, that's all you really need. Then you're going to go ahead and just throw this in or toss it into a colander and run some cold water over it to stop the cooking process. Okay, so that's the first step. Like I said, guys, if you want, you can blanch them in a pot, but I'm not going to bother with that because this water is hot, it's boiling, and I don't want to cook the peas. It's a fresh pea recipe. Otherwise, it defeats the purpose. That being said, guys, if you do not have fresh peas, you can use frozen, but you don't need to do this step because actually they are blanched before they're frozen. And this is also a good step because if any husks that you missed will come up to the top. Alright guys, so I'm going to just do this for a little bit more and I'm going to rinse them in really cold water and I'll bring you all back. It's so simple. Alright guys, next step. What I have here are my artichoke hearts. They're whole artichokes. I've drained the liquid from them and taken them out. Now, that liquid actually in the can is quite good and full of artichoke flavor. So if you want to reserve it and freeze it for a soup, go ahead. It's really good. It's not like, you know, beans or the liquid that they're in. This is pure artichoke water. So I'm just going to simply cut them in halves. Now you want these to be quite large in shape, in pieces, because this will be in the salad, but kind of a centerpiece, if I may say. Because you don't need a lot of it. Now in the background, what I have going, these 3 pieces each. What I have going in the background is a grill pan with just a little bit of olive oil. I hope it's not too hot. So what I'm going to do is, heart side down, I'm going to place it into the grill. Guys, we're not cooking these. We just want a nice little sear, and that's all. Hope you can see that. I always say season in layers, so just a light sprinkle of salt. And black pepper, because we are going to be seasoning the salad later on. You don't need to do this for a long time, as I said, guys, just to get a light sear. So when this is all done, I'll bring you back. Hey guys, welcome back. So the artichokes are done. That's all you're looking for is a nice little golden sear. So what you can do at this point is turn your heat off and allow these to cool completely. In the meantime, start prepping your scallions, chopping them up. Hello everyone, welcome back. It's time to assemble our salad. My artichoke hearts have sat and they're very cool, they're room temperature. Now this is going to actually go in the fridge once it's all assembled to cool more, obviously. I've gone ahead and added my scallions to my peas. Let's give that a quick mix. And I've gone ahead and prepped and chopped my mint and basil. So that's going to go in. Guys, it's really easy. You just stack the leaves on top of each other, roll them like a cigar, and slice through. Chiffonade, you know the game. Add a quick mix. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I have my lemon here. I'm going to zest it. I'm using the whole lemon, but you guys, obviously, depending on how many peas you're using, I'm using a lot here, so you only want the skin, you don't want the white pith, because it's bitter. That looks good. There's some over here. Get that in. Oh, that adds such a freshness to the salad. And then the juice. I'm gonna try to get the pits. I do have a juicer, but I just don't feel like dirtying it. Being lazy. Only one pit so far. This lemon was actually quite juicy, guys, so I'm going to hold back on the other half because I can. It's your kitchen. So give this a mix. Get the rind all mixed up in there too. You don't want one big clump of rind. And then I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper this quite generously. You can always add more, but you can't take away. So start off with what you think to your taste. Okay, pepper. I like pepper, so if you don't like pepper, go sparingly, or you can omit it, really. Sea salt, again to taste. Okay, that's in. I'm going to give this a mix. Smells so good. Let me give this a taste. Just to see where the seasoning is at. That mint, amazing. I'm going to go ahead with more lemon. These lemons are very juicy and not many seeds. And overboard. I'm just going to taste again. I think that's spot on. That's really good. So I'm going to go in with some olive oil. I don't want too much. That's it. You can add more olive oil if you like. Just a little bit more salt, I think is needed. And some pepper. Almost done. Mozzarella balls. So as you can see, when you're going to serve this, you're going to get a lot of peas and a mozzarella ball, and then a big chunk of artichoke, which is coming up next. I'm putting the artichoke in last because I don't want to beat them up too much. Doesn't that look beautiful? Alright. And last but certainly not least, are artichoke hearts. And they're gorgeous. Caramelized so beautifully. And if they break up, guys, don't worry about it. I always say the tools God gave you are the best. Oh, look at that one. I gotta show you that one. Wow. I'm gonna gently toss this with my hands. I actually have salad tongs that are like this. Oh, look at that, guys. It's stunning. Beautiful. Insalata Pizelli Frisk. It really screams fresh and the Maltese flavors, Mediterranean. Guys, you need to try this. Totally. Guys, that's it. No fancy stuff here. It's impressive but full of flavor. As usual, I will have a couple of photos after. Thank you so much for watching the Euro Cooking Canuck. Stay tuned for more episodes of Memories of Malta. And please like, subscribe, comment, and I will put a link to my Facebook page down below. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.